Hello everybody and welcome back to Baby Reviews with me, your host Jack. And for tonight's little delectations we have a beer, another one from Omnipollo from Sweden, but also they are indeed gypsy brewers, so from all around the world. Tonight's brew is quite a special one and one that I've had before but not done a review on, but also like a beefed up version. This is Agamemnon Bourbon. This is an imperial stout brewed with maple syrup and aged in bourbon barrels, clocking in at 13.2%, and is a bourbon barrel aged version of the regular Agamemnon, the maple syrup beer. I believe this is actually double mashed, uses Vermont maple syrup, and is in freshly empty Kentucky bourbon barrels. And I think it's Pub Dog Brewing off the top of my head. I did read it earlier, but I can't remember. So it's one that I'm always excited about. Anything big and boozy from Omnipollo always tends to be good. The Yellow Belly Sunday at CBC was cracking. We've got a bottle of that as well to try at a later date. So we'll do a proper review on the bottle one. But crack this one open and see what we have. So those of you who are new to Omnipollo, like I said, it's a gypsy brewery based out of Sweden, Henrik Venti. The artwork, which is always fantastic on his bottle, is usually done by Carl Grandin, and there's been exhibits on Carl Grandin's works, particularly for his work with Omnipollo. Henrik also owns Cheap Monday and I think Monkey Clothing as well, so he's got his foot in several different pies and seems to do pretty good in all of them. So in the glass, this is pitch black, as you can see, like a black hole in a glass, sucking all the light in, and it's got that wonderful, really deep, dark chocolate coloured head on the top, lacing pretty well. There's a little bit of alcohol legs to it, and it seems to be holding its head despite its ABV. So on the nose, wowzers, that is pure bourbon. The only other beer I can think of with an aroma like this off the top of my head is KBS by Founders, and that's high praise. Yeah, big, boozy, sweet vanilla oaky note. Whoa, really warm on the nose. You can feel the alcohol burning. It smells absolutely humongously intense. Fantastic aroma, exactly what I was expecting and wanting, really. Fantastic, great. But great. So cheers everyone, let's get in there and give it a try. Okay, you need to go get a knife and fork. It's so rich. Completely expect it. Double mash. I'm assuming he makes strong beers the same way I do, which is 2 full mashes and you just empty the first rings to get the highest sugar content you physically can. It's been boiled for 7 hours, so the body is just getting thicker and thicker and treacly and more treacly, and results in this absolutely thick as anything body. Huge bourbon notes. Really sweet vanilla. Big alcoholic boozy hit, bit maple in the background as well. You can taste the maple syrup. They almost seem to complement each other, the bourbon and the maple syrup, with the similar sort of flavours mixed together into this fantastically, it's kind of sweet but bittersweet. Big sweet alcohol, big sweet vanilla, maple syrup, also a big kind of acrid, tart, smoky note at the back of it as well. Quite a large amount of bitterness. The flavour lasts for a huge amount of time in the mouth. Loads of bourbon heat at the back of the throat, all the way down as well. It's warm. It really is warm in the throat. Yeah, and a body like treacle. It's exactly what you want. Yeah, it's good. What more can I say, really? Perhaps a little bit boozy for some, but for me, absolutely fine. I like them kind of big and boozy. If it's 13.2, I'm quite happy that it tastes like that. You can taste all that maple syrup in it. Definitely taste the bourbon. It's like it was made to be aged in bourbon barrels, this. And for kind of residual memories, I always remember when having the regular Agamemnon, that was kind of saying, it really tastes like it could be bourbon barrel aged anyway. So it's just added and intensified, added an extra percentage-ish on, I think. The original was 12%. But fantastic use of ingredients. Henrik always seems to do that. Yeah, it's another great one. If you can get your hands on some, really recommend it. It's the perfect sort of winter beer or a special celebration one. So yeah, please tell me what you think if you do get your hands on it. And like, favorite, comment and subscribe as always. Until next baby review, cheers.